Hello everyone, welcome back to Toon Revival. How many games has it been since I was last with you? I don't even know. Let's have a look. Schedule. So our last match before the international break was a 2-2 draw with Leicester. We had to come from behind twice. Leicester, despite being second bottom in the league, playing very, very well against us. And I am slightly worried about our defence at the moment because having sold a lot of our depth, suddenly the players that we do have don't seem to be able to defend early on. So we may have to do something about that. Previous game to that, we lost 1-0 to Norwich, a very disappointing performance at home. I was not very happy or pleased about the performances of a lot of the lads there. It was just one of those days. I mean, to be fair, it was probably more the way that I was playing than it was the actual players themselves. But, you know, these things do happen, and consistency is the thing that we're going to have to try and achieve in the next year, I think. Before that, it was Chelsea 3, Newcastle United 2. That was, I think, the last match that you were with me for. Giroud with 2 headers. He was in imperious form that day, and Chelsea being the top scorers in the league, they've gone on a little bit of rampage actually recently. They beat Arsenal 4-0 in the last match day, which, as you guys all know, Arsenal been going through something of a revival in this game at the moment, but obviously that has been put to a halt there. Okay, so today, after the international break, we're coming back to the 2 Uniteds, Newcastle versus Manchester. They're 6th in the league at the moment. We are, I think, 8th or 9th. We can check that very quickly just to make sure. Hang on, it's here on the page. We're 9th. Just below Arsenal and Bournemouth. Manchester United. We could actually... Let's have a look at the league table because I want to see what the goal difference situation is. We could actually go above Manchester United with a win today. So, pretty important that we get this result. Let's have a look at who we're going to be playing today. Okay, well, the first choice 11 seems to be in pretty good fettle. No massive changes to be made. Maybe we'll give Darlow a game ahead of Dubravka. Almiron is back from injury, hence why he's been dropped into the subs of the subs. Okay, so that's been put right. I am going to drop one of our midfielders back into a central midfielder role. I feel like maybe that's part of our problem, is we've got too many players pushing forward and teams are starting to adapt to that particular style of play. We'll leave the attacking fullbacks on because Hayden does give extra cover to the centre-backs. I think that's probably going to do it. I've given Mandzukic a number of run-outs recently. It really does seem as though he is better suited coming off of the bench, at least for me. Joel Linton does a very good job of leading the line. He's a little bit quicker anyway. Mandzukic definitely benefits from coming on and playing against slightly tired legs.
A warm hello in every sense of the word.
So here we are at what approximates St James's Park. A pretty full-strength lineup for Newcastle, and we will have a quick look at the Manchester United lineup, but I imagine that they have a very strong lineup here as well. In fact, we won't have a look at the lineup because that is not part of the match day information anymore. What pass was that? I was trying to get that out to the left wing and instead it's gone, and he's won the ball back and we've given away a foul. I've noticed we've been getting a lot more fouls given against us recently. I'm not entirely sure why. I'm not doing anything massively differently. I mean, honestly, I don't think that's really worth a foul. Again, like, there's been a lot of complaints that I've heard so far about the... Oh, come on. Oh, for fuck's sake, we've done it again. We've conceded an early goal. I really should stop talking when I'm trying to concentrate. But there we go. There's been a lot of talk about the fact that a lot of fouls seem to be given in this game that don't really seem like they should be given. And obviously I think that's something that we're going to have to keep an eye on. The developers are aware of it. They've mentioned as much. in some of their communications with the fans. I'm really disappointed with this. This is such a sloppy goal to concede. I'm not sure if Dubravka would have done any better at keeping that out. But once again, we have conceded the goal early on, having hardly gotten a touch on the ball. That is something that we're going to have to keep an eye on. Maybe we'll have to change back to that two defensive. Oh, for fuck's sake! That two defensive midfielder formation for a little while, just to consolidate. Because at the moment we're getting absolutely ripped apart.
Spreads it towards the left. Pogba.
Good tackle from Hayden.
The chase is on. Hayden demonstrating fabulous determination.
No,
He
couldn't quite manage it.
Hayden plays it forward. It's a brilliant interception.
No. Just things aren't quite clicking at the moment, unfortunately.
He's through.
Hello.
Has a hit.
Yes, there we go. It's the equaliser. Joelinton back in the side and back in the goals. A little mix-up in the Man United defence led to a loose ball coming through to, I think, Richie, who played just a perfectly weighted through ball. No, it wasn't. It was Alan actually who played the lovely through ball. How do I get Alan and Richie mixed up? They're completely different looking players. And then Joelinton, cool as you like, a little bit of R2 button just to make sure that he wasn't going to put it wide. And he doesn't miss those. He does not miss those. 1-1.
Newcastle grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the
Come on,
old
boys,
cliche
pressure.
about how teams can lose focus
Unlucky,
after scoring,
unlucky, but keep the pressure
you
on
still
them.
have
They
to
don't
take your
like it up them.
chances. Brilliant.
Oh, no. Good save from the goalkeeper. We needed that. Because they carved the defence apart there.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Newcastle were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same.
Got the fullback on the overlap here.
Williams.
Let's use him.
Into the box.
Couldn't get there. He's offside.
Got through to him.
Again, not the pass I was trying for. I was trying to get Alan back in, but oh well, never mind. At the moment, the thing to concentrate on is being defensive, being solid at the back.
De Gea sends that a long way.
Oh, what he
Caught offside that time.
offside? Oh my word! Can you even be offside from a goal kick? Apparently you can. Takes some doing though. Okay, Newcastle with the restart. Just going to keep the ball a little bit. Just calm it down.
Henriks. John Joe Shelby. Gorgeous control there. Hit into the middle.
Love it when players just lag behind a little bit. Okay, that's an easy mop up.
Better pass there.
Richie's on the run. He's got the ball. Can he keep it in? Can he keep it? No, he can't keep it in. Is that a goal kick? Yeah, unfortunately it is. Never mind. I mean, if that tackle before was a foul, then I don't know how that wasn't a foul on Richie, because he got as much of the man as he did the ball there. That seems to be the qualification for fouls these days. Oh, did you win the ball cleanly? No, you actually got a slight touch. You breathed on the opposition player, therefore it's a foul. Through ball. Ah, no, just heavy again. Couldn't quite match it. Couldn't quite match the run. Come on, get on him. No, for fuck's sake. He wins the ball and he takes it right into the path of the player. That's going out, so we can leave that. That's fine. This is the new version of the short ball. Playing it out to the full-backs. Okay, lovely. Through ball. Allen's on it. out for a corner. There's too many people in that box, so I'm going to take a couple of men out as short options, and then we'll whip it in and see if anyone can get their head on it. Oh.
Hefty challenge, but fair enough. And that has been clubbed away.
Ritchie.
Played into space out wide.
Henrik's on the wrong wing, but it doesn't really matter. And is that a free kick to Man United? No, it's offside. Okay. God, that's tight though. That's very, very tight.
De Gea gets it upfield.
Key's been very quiet, but
Henriks.
That's absolutely fine. I don't mind at the
Young.
moment, as long as he pipes up when he needs to do something for us.
Jonjo Shelvey. Just brushed off
Isaac
the ball
Hayden
there.
is a tidy little player when he needs to be. He's good defensively. There's a through ball on, and he's got it, and cross it into the box, and the ball's free. Can we get a shot on goal? We can, and the goalkeeper pulls off a great save.
There are a few waiting for it.
Oh, and he's just got the foot on the ball to stop the shot.
Jonjo Shelvey. Henriks. Goes for the cross.
Deflected cross, and unfortunately nobody was lively to it. Goalkeeper kicks it out low and hard.
Plays it out to the wing. Rashford.
Rashford's a dangerous player. We've managed to get the tackle in, but unfortunately couldn't keep hold of the ball. So Luke Shaw again with the ball, manages to cut it inside. He's back on the ball. That could be given as a... No, that wasn't given as a foul. That's really strange. I thought for sure that would have been given as a foul, and it wasn't in the end. Okay, 1-1 at half-time. Pretty happy with that so far. We've had so much of the ball, and yet they've been hitting us on the counter, obviously. We're going to have to do better in the second half to limit their chances. Even though they only had two, they were both on target, and obviously one of them went in.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half.
Offside again,
but the score at half-time is 1-1.
I was about to do my conkers.
Very little of the resumption of the second
How's that a foul?
Ritchie.
Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, he saved it. What a save from the keeper there.
Great strength, too strong for his
opponent. No, come on.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Just when the ball breaks for you, they give a fucking foul again.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Ki-Sung-Young.
Through ball to Allen. Allen now with the ball. What's he going to do with it? Oh, lovely little trick.
Chance to play it in. Out towards the flank.
What the hell was that? Never mind, he's recovered it, it's fine. He's not going to recover that. Oh my god, we got a one-on-one situation with Rashford. I am not confident about this at all. I think he's going to do him. Oh, he's off the post!
Ki-Sung-Young.
What kind of a pass was that? Oh my word. That's a foul for sure. Got to get men back here.
Jonjo Shelvey.
Got a chance here for Ritchie. Yes.
Nicely measured pass.
Now if he can just get the pass in. Yeah. Oh no. Joel Linton, what are you doing? He just wasn't alive to the possibility of the ball being played in. Maybe I should have just taken the shot with Ritchie. No, there was a man cutting the cross. It was the right ball to play, but Joel Linton just not alive to it whatsoever. And I've got to wonder if Mandzukic was on the park, whether he might have been more alive to that. But never mind, if wishes were fishes. And, other such classic lines of wisdom from WWE games of past.
Hayden boasts the best accuracy figures in the team when it comes to passing.
Oh, that's a good pass.
Ki Sung-young, he's played him through.
Not so good pass.
A reprieve. There's a player in need of attention here.
Luke Shaw's pulled a hammy there.
Touch a cramp, Peter. Hopefully nothing more serious than that.
And Lindelof coming on in his place. I never really thought of Lindelof as a left back, but then I'm not a Man United fan, so I really aren't aware of how any of their players are supposed to play.
Towards the centre.
Oh, here's a chance. He's bundled him off the ball.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
And again, I have to say, we have had fouls given for much less than that. It's one rule for the AI and another for the human player, apparently.
Keeper sends it forward.
Never mind, we go again.
And he's straight offside.
We're coming up to the time where I will think about using substitutes here. Richie, if he can get this ball in, it's a good chance. It is a good chance. Oh, goalkeeper's been alive to everything today. He's been excellent.
Looks to thread it through. Dangerous looking ball, and it's come to nothing. Rashford.
Even with pass support 1, you shouldn't be passing directly to the opposition player, for fuck's sake.
He saw that coming. Lingard! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake.
Okay, I think we're going to make some substitutions now.
Manchester United making another change.
Joel Linton got his goal today, but I'm going to bring on Mandzukic just to see if we can be a little bit more clinical in that box. Ki Sung-young, I tell you what, we're going to keep Richie on, but we're going to just put him at left back, sorry. And Coco, who scored in his last 2 games for us, I'm going to put him on, and we'll hold on to one substitution for a little bit later in case we desperately need to change things up. Okay, so we've got a bit more pace on the wing. We've got a little bit less pace through the middle. But the good news is that I play on the wing an awful lot, so it's fine. We've not got many out balls here. I think we're going to try playing the ball up to the full-back again, see if we can get away with it. And we can.
Share. And it's Mandzukic.
Oh,
that was no routine save.
Mandzukic sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it. Newcastle showing
chosen the wrong one there. Probably should have played it straight to Mandzukic.
They're calling on all their resources now.
Oh.
Concentration levels are very good.
I just can't beat a man with this trick stick.
Could yet yield a winner.
Feels like everyone was really hyping it up at the time that the demo first came out, and I don't know if they've just really kind of like toned it down or what. Okay, he's offside. Damn it.
The whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
I mean, it's marginal, isn't it? It really is marginal.
And application in trying to win this. It means
we've got 7 minutes left.
Obviously.
Looks like Champions League places are going to be out of reach for us this year.
Well, both sides might
Come
have
on.
to settle for a
Lovely.
draw here, although
Oh
there's still
no,
a
it's the wrong
chance
man.
for
Should have gone to
one last win.
Mandzukic.
Fred.
Oh man, that's a wasted opportunity there.
There's only one word for this. It's baffling. That team needs to figure out
Get it
where the
forward as
ball
quick
needs
as we
to
can.
be, and it's not there.
Yes.
Shelby. It's the through ball. He's gone for it!
Oh. I think that's possibly our last chance.
Bailly is there to heave it away.
Oh, maybe not though.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Ritchie.
Oh no! So close.
And that will
A
be
1-all
the
draw.
final act.
A 1-all draw.
A
Under normal
chock-full of
circumstances,
moments
I'd be
of talking
delighted
points.
with a
It
1-all
could have
draw,
gone
but
either way.
I feel like we've
Chose in
had
the
more
end
than
to
enough
share
chances
its
to put that
spoils.
game away.
It ends in a highly entertaining draw.
And with that draw,
You look
I think
back
we've
on the
lost
game,
our
then, Jim.
chance to get into
Listen,
the
the more
top
this game
four,
went
and
on,
with it the
a draw
Champions
was
League.
always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much
Still
about
very
what they've
annoyed
got.
about such a sloppy goal to concede
Before we
early on.
go, many thanks to Jim
On the
Beglin for
balance of
his
it, they
input,
didn't deserve
and
it.
from us both, good afternoon.
It's a terrible free kick as well. I don't know what he was thinking. It's more Rashford's individuality and brilliance that has got that goal for them than anything. Well, it was a scrappy game. We never really... neither of us really worked a decent opening. But look at those stats. How can you walk away with a draw with those stats? Never mind. Let's see where we stand in the table after that. A quick cursory look at the scores. No massive surprises. No, that all seems pretty standard. 9th place. We're 3 points off of 6th, which would be a Europa League place. So it's still doable. But look at that gap between top 4 and the rest. 12 points between Tottenham and Everton. Good lord. Okay, so the league title is beyond us, so is the Champions League, and so all we have left now to look at is European qualification. Hello, what's going on here? Oh, a few things to update for you about the team. Longstaff is not wanting to extend his contract, which is a problem because he's only got a year left on it. Apparently he's citing he wants more game time, which ordinarily I would give him, but unfortunately we have so many better options in midfield. I suppose I could try playing him at the base of the midfield instead of Hayden, but I don't think he's good enough defensively to do it. We'll see. Maybe I'll give him a few games. But at the moment, Bournemouth are looking at trying to get him on the cheap from us. Maybe if they've got someone that they would trade with us that was appropriate. Let's have a look and see who they've got, if there's anyone there that we might want. Lewis Cook. He's worth considerably more than Longstaff is. Dan Gosling. Oh, he's the wrong age for. Oh, he's good. He's a very good defensive anchorman, though. He's a reasonably tall lad, so he won't get overpowered where it comes to headers. Ball winning 72 is not too bad. Defensive awareness is very good. Good in tight areas. He's got good passing. He's got balance. It's just that age, though. What's his wages? 28. I'm going to be cheeky and say that if you want Longstaff, that's fine, but you have to give us Cook. It's unrealistic, and they're going to say no. But I don't really care, because at the moment I don't want to get rid of Longstaff. Okay, so next up we have Burnley versus Newcastle. Let's have a look at the team for this one. Well, it's going to be pretty much the same, I think. Almiron will bring back into the team again. I think actually we'll start Almiron this game. And that will probably do it, actually. Let's go for it. Okay, so Burnley. They're a good team, but really they're a team that we should be beating, especially given the fact that we need these points, desperately need these points. I just hope that we can finally get rid of this early goal hoodoo that's hanging over us. Going to skip the cinematics and get straight into the game. Right, so we need to settle down from the first minute. We can't have any more of this 5th minute goal bollocks against us. So let's just take the ball down, dictate the pace for a while.
In the smiling faces of the crowd, they know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Well, I thought about the opposition here, Jim. They are a team that is stuttering badly.
Yeah, I totally agree, Peter, and it was very much the topic in the pre-match press conference, and the manager was right to defend his players. And that relationship now is key in sorting out their results. Any criticism has to be balanced with some constructive advice and a certain amount of praise. Recovery, though, may be a long process.
We're not showing for the ball at all. We're playing a lot of sideways balls, but there's just no one available
Almiron
to do it. There we go. There's an out ball.
Willems. And the finish!
Oh, that's cheeky.
That wasn't easy.
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+.
Very cheeky from Jolinton there. Okay, we're going to continue with this two runners thing, because I like how it empties the box a bit and gives us all a bit more room.
And it's hoisted clear. He's gone for it!
It's a good shot. Never going in, but it did force the goalkeeper to make a decision. And we've got ourselves another corner out of it, so that's good. I'll change set piece taker. Let's have Richie take it. I want to swing it into the box a little bit. And again, we're going to bring the runners out.
That's not going far. Going for goal! Trying.
Another corner maybe?
So easily have been different.
Okay,
well, I suppose it wasn't the worst attempt if you consider how far out he was.
John Joe Shelby, who's short. Oh, shooting chance!
Unlucky.
That's a waste.
Yeah,
Thought after using a couple of short corners and completely ignoring the option, it might be a good idea to try using the short corner and actually use one of the short corners.
Burnley are on a 5-game winless run here at home.
Just needed to continue the run, a little bit more conviction.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Just brushed off the ball there. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
They just all seem a little bit listless in this game, my team.
Battles to win it
Nobody's
back.
really making runs, nobody's showing for it. It's he says that, and then the full-back goes on a mazy run.
Try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area.
No, come on.
Wood. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Almiron. Henriks. Almiron. Good clearance and very necessary. Hayden. And he's there to hoof it away. Cork. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Gets it back. Ritchie. Javi Manquillo drives it towards the front. Hayden.
Come on, boys. Show me something.
Tries to get it forward quickly.
Preferably not ineptitude.
Henriks. And it's Willems. He's picked him out.
Okay, here we go. The goalkeeper. It's just too close to him again. Like, it's the right idea, pull it across the goal, let the striker run onto it and tuck it away, but just keep getting it far too close to the goalkeeper for it to be effective.
Taylor. And helps
I
available
need to be alive
wide.
to this now. Ah, he's cut inside.
Good challenge, he
Good
just
win.
stood firm. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead?
For fuck's sake, don't call for the ball and then not run for it. What are you doing? And that pass was absolutely fucking awful.
Taylor.
Oh my god, this is going to be a 0-0. I can feel it. And if it's not a 0-0, it'll only be because Burnley score.
And it's played forward. Just brushed off the ball there. Almiron.
Oh my god. You use the right stick and they do nothing. There's absolutely no response whatsoever. It's just, I don't know if it's just the level of player that I have or what, but again, like, the demos, it always made it look so easy to pull off these tricks. Like, you know, it should be intuitive. If I want to knock it off to the left and then carry running forward, if I want to jink past a player, it should just be just a little downward movement or a little upward movement on the stick, and he should just do it.
Newcastle head to the dressing room.
I preferred it when you just used the L1 button, honestly.
Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Newcastle playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half, despite this scoreline. Converting chances would make a...
Hits it first time! Well, that is
We're not going to... At this rate, we're getting nothing out of this game at all. I think it's me as much as anything. I'm just lacking any kind of creative ability at the moment. I just can't see a pass. I can't see the shape of the team.
Wood. He's in space and looking for options.
Come on now, boys. Defend this.
Oh, surely! Oh, the ball's come loose.
Don't let that ball come back in. He's let it come back in.
Cut out in the nick of time. And it's Cork. Goodman, he's had a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Lascelles goes looking. Jonjo Shelvey. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Ritchie receives it in a wide position. Knocks it away. Shelvey. A buccaneering run from the defender. Tries to get it clear. Has a shot! It's broken loose. And he heaves it forward.
That'll do.
Taylor. Well, it really is one cross after another.
Well, with a target to hit, why not keep up the supply? It's simple and efficient because
Burnley is starting to turn it on a little bit. I can feel it.
Henriks gets his foot in there. Burnley are making a change.
I'm going to have to make a change. I'm really not feeling it from Shelvey today, so I'm going to bring him off. We're going. Oh, and Kunku's in absolutely shit form. Right, Ki Sung-young, you get a go. Need somebody to turn up, because right now this is dog shit. And yeah, it's mainly my fault, but it can't be completely.
Hayden. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak
My
execution.
God, how strong is he?
Ki Sung-young did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Right, come on, Richie. I need you to do something for me.
Richie. He's got it. He's had a
goal. Oh, it's a goal.
It
Richie did do something for us. He carried the ball from midfield to attack, played a simple through ball to Almiron, and it was all he could do not to miss it.
It took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
It will do. It's not the most spectacular of goals, but they all count one.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, we certainly had to
now we have to make sure that we don't concede any silly goals.
Stick or twist.
Tarkowski. Westwood. Forward it goes.
Burnley are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Looks to drop
No,
one in.
that's the wrong cross.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Yes, get in there, Ki. Well done, son.
Hayden. Almiron.
That's the ball. Play it back. Lovely. I think he's offside, but we're going to go for it anyway.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Oh my word.
This is good ball retention.
That's a hell of a win. He's won that ball absolutely
fantastic.
fantastically there. Can't have any complaints. And they're going to get a cross in. I can feel it.
Goodmanson cross up to beat it.
Good goalkeeping. Solid goalkeeping there.
Newcastle.
Right, 4 minutes left. We just need to hang on to the ball.
Stopping the crosser at source.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Ki Sung-young. Henriks. Lascelles. Cher. Almiron, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. Willems. And shoots!
Okay,
And
1-0.
that's
It wasn't the
Terrific
flashiest of
contest.
games.
It really
In
might
fact,
have
it was
tipped
absolute
either way.
dog
The
shit.
margins
But
were tiny,
at the
just
end of
a
the day,
goal
it's 3
in it.
points in the bag, and
That
that's
was
all that
enough.
really matters when you get down to
It was never
it.
a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye.
Again, we dominated the possession of the ball. We had more passes, a lot more shots. Didn't get many of them on target, but we got enough on target that one of them went in. All in all, a solid game, but certainly not one for the neutral, that's for sure. Let's see where that puts us in the table. Manchester United continue their winning form, so do Arsenal, so we're not going to rise up the table after that win. We're in 8th above Bournemouth now, 3 points clear, and that's after, what, 25, 34 games. We've got 4 games left, so we've got a potential 12 points left to win. If we won all of our continuing games, if we won every single one of the games that we have left, it would leave us on 66 points. So yeah, the top 4 is definitely out of our reach, but 5th down, we could absolutely finish in the top 4. Top 4? Top 6, my apologies. Looking below us, Bournemouth really are the only other team that I would consider capable of catching us. And that's mainly because, like, if there's only 12 points left, then Southampton can only get a maximum of 53. So, yeah, that's it. We have achieved the goal that was set by ourselves at the beginning of the season to finish mid-table. We will be finishing in the top half of the table. So 13th and above was what they wanted from us, and we can deliver a little bit better than that. I'm really hoping that we can get European football this year. It would add a little bit more money to the coffers, and it would allow us to really build out this squad and not have to worry so much about losing players like Longstaff, who I do really hope in the long term will be able to sign to another contract. I think he's a player that's got potential for the future, but he's just not quite good enough at the moment that he's going to get a regular starting place. I think maybe I will start rotating him in for Hayden and see how that goes for us. But he's going to have to play well. If he doesn't work for the system, then he's not the right player for us. But anyway, until next time, thank you very much for watching. Take care, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.